In this episode of Things Guilty Gear characters say, I'm going to translate what Kum Haehyun, the tuner, calls others. This is an ongoing series, so if you enjoyed this, make sure to check out the previous videos and subscribe for future episodes. Let's start off with the character selection intro. Step forward if you want to pay the tab. The traditional 36 string. That's unexpected. Haehyun works as a tuner who manipulates ki in the body. She tunes people like instruments, helping prevent illnesses and realizing their potential. Because of this, it seems like she views each character's energy as a form of instrument. As for a 36 string instrument, the first thing that showed up on a search engine was the auto harp. Also, a disclaimer, my knowledge on instrument is not that deep, so I may miss some references. If you know something more, let me know in the comments. 6 strings, but there's a lot I can't see. The inability to fully read Axel's energy may be due to his background as a time traveler from the 20th century who bounces irregularly through space and time. As for the 6-string instrument, the first thing that comes to mind are guitars. An ancient Japanese 3-string, however, very rough. Baiken is of Japanese descent and is very short-tempered, hence the description. Regarding instruments, Haehyun is most likely referring to the shamisen, which is a traditional Japanese 3-string instrument. Passive component type. In this case, Haehyun is referring to electronic components, such as capacitors. This points to electric instruments such as electric guitars and violins. 13-string with acquired skill. Haehyun is most likely referring to the koto, a traditional Japanese instrument. Since Chip is not of Japanese origins and his ninjutsu was taught by a man named Tsuyoshi, she calls his powers acquired rather than something he was born with. 6 strings, 3 necks. The number of strings is the same as Axel's. The 3 necks may be referring to Dizzy and her shape-shifting wings, Necro, and Undine. Aerophone and pink? Aerophones are instruments that make sound by causing a body of air to vibrate without the use of strings or membranes. These include instruments such as harmonicas, flutes, trumpets, and organs. I'm surprised that Haehyun found the pink color in Alphalski shocking considering her whole theme of finding a spouse. Her original dress has a lot of pink as well. 'I, of course, have 12 strings. Haehyun's instrument is the kayagum, a traditional Korean instrument. You can see her playing it in her battle intro scene. Six strings. Ino's instrument is based on an existing guitar called the Duesenberg Star Player 2. She named it Marlene. As for Haehyun's reaction towards her ki, it may be due to her origin as a human fused with magical foci. How surprising, she split in half. Jacka was awakened in an incomplete state and was only able to download half her soul into her main body. This is why she has a split personality between a mature adult and a playful child. 2 strings. She has profound understanding. Jan is also a key user, so she may have the knowledge and experience that impresses Haehyun. The 2-string instrument, considering Jan's Chinese background, is probably the erhu. Gut? Unexpected. Haehyun is referring to the classical guitar, which is also called a gut guitar. I'm curious on what she was expecting.
12弦で首が2つ
12 strings and 2 necks. Kai's instrument may be a 12-string guitar. The second neck may be pointing at Kai's left eye, which he got from Sin. You can see it in action in Guilty Gear Xrd during Kai's Dragon install.
26弦か
26 strings. This one has a lot of guesswork since I couldn't find a specific 26-string instrument. However, looking at Leo's German origins, Haehyun may be referring to a type of zither, as this class of instruments can have anywhere from 1 to 50 plus strings.
88弦
88 strings. Mei's instrument is the piano, as the standard classical piano has 88 keys.
47弦
47 strings. Haehyun is most likely talking about the pedal harp, which typically comes with 47 strings. Milia is of Russian descent, and this instrument is well known to be used in their orchestra, popularized by composers such as Tchaikovsky.
5弦2本
2 pieces of 5 strings. I couldn't figure out this one. It sounds like there is a pair of instruments, but there are too many choices when it comes to 5-string instruments to narrow it down.
三管隆起記名型
3 pipes, aerophone. I am not fully sure of this translation as it is hard to hear, but it sounds like Haehyun is describing some sort of aerophone with 3 pipes. She is the same type of instrument as her younger sister, Alfeld. The 3 pipes may represent Ramathal and her 2 familiars, the White Venus and the Black Velva.
正体不明の骨董物だ
An unknown antique. Raven is an old immortal being. He's also so mentally ill that he's attempted suicide and only derives enjoyment out of pain. It's probably very difficult to identify an instrument out of someone like this.
6弦だな
He's a 6-string. It seems like Sin is more similar to his mother Dizzy, who has 6 strings, than his father Kai, who has 12.
古典4弦
Classical 4-string. This could be a number of choices, as instruments such as violin, cello, double bass, and viola all have 4 strings.
7弦首2つ
7 strings with 2 necks. My guess is the 7-string guitar. The second neck may be similar to Kai's situation, where it represents the gear part of him.
19弦かよく整えられている
19 strings. It is well tuned. This one is difficult as well, but my guess is the sitar, as some form of the instrument can have 19 strings.
西の特有な12弦
A Western 12-string. This is most likely pointing at the 12-string guitar, which is said to have its roots from Mexican instruments of Spanish ancestry, such as the bandolon and the guitarra septima. This would make sense since Sato is of Spanish origins. Hope you enjoyed the translations. If you would like to add some lore or details to these voice lines, let me know in the comments. Also, check out our other episodes on this channel and subscribe for future videos, as I will be making more. Alright, till next time, have fun with fighting games.